Hello, one today to be reacting to the Rogan experience clips. It's about UFO. Right, let me read the title. Rogan reviews recent UFO news. The guest here is Jacques Vallee. UFO story is interesting, so let's just watch the video. Alright.
You have something?
Yeah, so this is a breaking story, and former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence Christopher Mellon literally sent this to me about 15 minutes ago, and he wanted me to read it verbatim. So I was going to read this. It's pretty startling stuff. So
Okay.
I'll read it. In the last 48 hours, the public has learned of two stunning incidents captured on film by U.S. Navy carrier pilots earlier this year. One of the cases features a photo of a bizarre flying sphere and a black cube inside that is identical to dozens of other reports by Navy pilots. These strange objects have been shadowing East Coast naval ops since 2015. They sometimes maneuver in formation and have occasionally been reported achieving supersonic speeds.
Really? Supersonic speed?
The other incident produced a stunning, detailed photograph of a massive triangular-shaped vehicle that emerged from the ocean.
Triangular-shaped vehicle from ocean.
Flew vertically, straight up and out of sight, just past a Navy F-18 operating off the U.S. aircraft carrier.
Did they take like a camera or something?
These iPhone photos taken by the pilots
should
be released to the public, as there are no sources and methods to protect, and the national security benefits of raising awareness regarding this issue vastly outweigh any conceivable benefit from concealing the information. It is hard to believe that in the face of such radical and incredible technology within our vast Defense Department, we only have a so-called task force consisting of two individuals with no budget who are still being stiff-armed for access to relevant and timely information by the Air Force and other security organizations. By comparison, 60 years ago, in response to Sputnik, America entered the space race, which led to landing on the moon. Our government needs to wake up and address the far greater technology gap that these and many other incidents are revealing. There is obviously a glaring strategic mismatch between the current task force and the technology that has been identified.
Why did he send you this?
Because he felt it's a developing story, and he wants people to be aware that there's really compelling evidence right now, photographically, that needs to be released.
Photograph? What about a video though?
And so you told him you were coming on here, and that's when he sent it to you?
Yes, and he said that these people need to feel some pressure. They need to know that we are requesting, not demanding, but requesting further government transparency on this issue. And he's very passionate about it. He knows of these photographs. The government's, we got the story, I think it was yesterday, and the government is refusing to release these photographs. The pilots want these photographs released. The people that are involved with the incident want the photographs released. And so he wants the public to know that these photographs exist and that they should be released.
And they're currently in the possession of...
I kind of want to see the photograph.
He wouldn't reveal that. He knows the person, but he said that the government is not wanting them released, and he feels that we have a right to these photographs.
And there's video that came with this story as well.
Well, remember, this comes from the very guy who was strategic, Christopher Mellon, in getting those videotaped evidence from the cockpits of those F-18 fighter jets off the East Coast as well as off the West Coast in 2004, 2015, and ended up with that big story on the front page of the New York Times in 2017.
Yeah, see, that's a new thing, because if you went to like 2004 when this all happened, no one was really talking about UFOs in a serious manner. It was still something that would be mocked and ridiculed.
Nowadays, everywhere is UFO.
But to have it on the front page of the New York Times, and to have this spokesperson for the Pentagon say that they've recovered off-world vehicles, not from this Earth, not made on this Earth, like this is a change, right? A really
true.
I mean, even though it doesn't receive that much public attention because it's all happening during a pandemic, and everyone's just, and also the news cycle today is so bizarre. Something gets into the news cycle and then it's gone tomorrow because of a new scandal, or people find out Ellen's mean, or whatever. There's always something new that's coming out. And these things, though, it seems to be there's more of them and more of them coming out, and with each news story that comes out, people feel more emboldened to tell their story.
You know, I think personally everything changed in December of 2017 when that page, a front page of the New York Times revealed that secret ATIP program. And I know personally because I've gotten ridiculed for decades for the work I do, a lot less so recently. People are suddenly raising an eyebrow going, wow, there's clearly something more to this than just,
Okay.
radar, weather balloons and misidentified aircraft.
Jamie, pull up the video of that's in
Yes,
that
the
article.
video.
There's an actual YouTube video.
There's two. One's from '94. One's from 2013.
Let's go with the 2013 one. But these videos are very strange. You see this object. What's interesting too is that this is
Let's
the
watch
one
the
that I
video.
didn't see, but that this thing, the way it moves and behaves. The one that's from, I guess it was from the '94 one. This is the 2013 one. This is the one from Puerto Rico. So it's just kind of cruising across the sky.
Mm.
It's hard to track here in this black and white. There it is.
Is that it?
Does it estimate how fast this thing's supposedly going?
It looked like they were near some sort of like military base or something,
Mm-hmm.
and on Aguadilla, which is like the west coast.
Okay, that's pretty
It's
fast.
weird to see. Like, it's not clear what this thing is.
So one of the things that I think it's really good to establish.
Go. I'm sorry, but go
no problem.
further ahead in this video to see if maybe there's a better version of it or a
I
better.
sort of checked. The other one has a little clear video.
Yeah. It's always potato camera.
Yeah, there you go. That's much clearer. Like, what is that?
Well, if
Like,
it's
that's not a
That's
bird.
strange.
Like, no,
yes,
it's moving through the clouds.
one of the things I wanted to make a distinction of is the technology, the observed technology that these guys are talking about. So you've got objects with no wings, no visible means of propulsion, the ability to hover, accelerate from a standstill to out of sight in the blink of an eye, right angle turns at high speed.
That looks like a lip.
Fly rings around our fastest jets. That is the technology that cannot be confused or explained away as something conventional. So anytime you see an object like we're looking at here, if it performs or exhibits that technology, maybe it shoots off at a high rate of speed, does a right
Damn.
angle turn at high speeds.
That's
no
pretty high.
wings, no tail, no propulsion, no sonic boom, almost no sound. That's
And they're trying to get a close up on this thing so you get a better idea of what the shape is. It's very hard to tell. But these objects, also, one of the weird things is it moves around the same way Commander Fravor described that thing moving around that was hovering
Okay.
over the ocean. That it kind of darts
I guess it's more believable.
around left and right and left, almost like it's just not connected to
But the video can be hoax too, so I don't know.
whatever our atmosphere is. It's like it's moving in this weird zigzag sort of a way.
This is an infrared image, right? It's not visible. It's not a normal camera.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is that what it looks
I
like to
think
you?
it's the same type of camera that as the one from the Nimitz. So you're looking at the heat signature. You're not really looking at the visual picture.
Right.
So that's why it's not you
Okay, heat
cannot get
signature.
a clear definition of it.
Well, they need better cameras.
Yeah.
So as you go
yeah,
further
but for-
along in the video, it does. They do get a better view of it. There it is. There you go.
Yeah, I want
What
to
the
see
hell is
the
that?
better view.
that was one of the more startling moments of producing the film The Phenomenon for me was when I met with Senator Harry Reid, who spearheaded the ATIP program, the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program that wound up on the front page of the New York Times. I wasn't quite sure when I met with him where his comfort zone was, and so I was really kind of cautious for the first half an hour of the interview. But then we started to relax and get more comfortable with each other, and I decided to kind of push it a little bit, and I said, hey, Senator, I met with Gordon Cooper, who later became Mercury astronaut, who told me on camera that there was a landing incident that took place at Edwards Air Force Base circa 1957, where they happened to have a camera crew out near the dry lake bed capturing the installation of a new landing facility for F-86 fighter jets. And it was broad daylight, and all of a sudden this disc appears out of nowhere, and the camera crew turn their cameras on it and they
Mhm.
filmed the landing of this flying saucer
Really?
on the dry lake bed
I kind of want to see that
at
footage.
Air Force Base. And I'm telling the story to Senator Reid, thinking, I don't know how he's going to react but this is what I have him on camera. And I said that he has the film footage developed. It was good footage. He held it up. He looked at it. It was a disc, blah, blah, blah. And eventually he gets a courier jet from Washington, D.C. that flies in, pick up the footage. Senator Reid goes, and it was never seen or heard from again. And I said, yeah, exactly. And I said, did you guys uncover stuff like that? He goes, oh, yeah, it's all there. We have it. It's all there. And then he wants
Damn.
to change the topic and talk about something else. And I said, well, hold on, Senator. Are you saying that there's evidence that hasn't seen the light of day? And he looked at me, and he kind of pauses, and he picks up his water bottle, and he drinks a sip of water, and that moment seemed like an hour, but it was probably just a second or two. And he puts his water bottle down, and he says, I'm saying that most of the evidence hasn't seen the light of day.
Damn. Just feels like a movie.
So that for me was such a powerful moment, because I'm going, look at who this is coming from. This is the former head of, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, saying that the vast majority of evidence hasn't seen the light of day. And if the president of the United States can't get access to it, as I found out when I interviewed all the people around President Clinton, who can? Who has the authority to have this stuff released? And that's something that I would love to know, and I've been trying to find out.
So someone does. Someone in
Yes.
some position of government or some intelligence agency, someone in the Pentagon, someone or some group at the highest level of clearance
Damn.
has access to this information and knows about it.
Absolutely. Senator Reid said they uncovered all this stuff during the program, and he said the level of resistance that he got from the intelligence agencies was insane. They did not want this project going forward at the Pentagon, but they pushed and they pushed and they pushed, and they got it through. It started in 2007. It went all the way up until it ended up on the front page of the New York Times in 2017. And of course, now we know that there's another project. But Jacques, do you know who has the authority to release this stuff to the general public?
Who has the authority?
No, not in this particular case.
Very interesting topic. Kind of want to see the clear footage of UFO though. Other ones are usually not good. Hey, it could be real. You never know. The video footage from earlier seems believable. Let me know down in the comments if this footage is real or hoax. If you want to check out my recommended equipment used in this video, check out the affiliate links below, which can get small commission but no extra cost to you. Also, don't hesitate to comment what you thought about this video. Okay, I'm gonna end the video there. Make sure to subscribe so this channel gets more subscribers. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any upload and you get notified every time I upload a new video. Like this video to recommend this video to people around the world, and share this video with your friends, family, and relatives. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Feeling the love.